I've been told that I was special since I was young. You see, when I was in middle school or maybe elementary school, I'm not entirely sure, I was testing this program called GATE, or the Gifted and Talented Education Program. When I passed, I was placed into these special kind of classrooms where I would be able to be a grade ahead in math when I entered high school. Although aside from the whole accelerated classroom kind of thing with math, I was also pretty decent with all my other classes. I was able to get by and get A's without really even studying or trying that hard. In school, I felt special, and when school is your life like it was for me, you just felt special in general. I felt special. When you are deemed special, people place these high expectations that kind of float around your head. But actually, it's not just other people who place these high expectations, it's also yourself. I would place these high goals for myself without really thinking of me actually doing any work. Although despite me not really doing any work, I was still able to achieve these academic goals I had for myself. And so this negative feedback loop kind of formed where I just thought that, hey, I don't need to do any work and I still receive my, the goals, I still achieve my goals. So this thought kind of became ingrained in my head that I don't need to do a lot of work in order to achieve my goals. This sort of entitlement. So as I continued through middle school and part of high school, this thought kind of became more and more integrated in my mind. The thought that I don't really need to do much in order to achieve these goals. However, as you probably expected, this kind of system of mine failed me, and I hit a brick wall because of it. One day I entered into my Algebra 2 class, and however, it was a little bit different than usual. I didn't understand what was being taught, and even worse, other people understood. How come this was the case? I thought that I was the smart one. I thought that I was the special one. Well, as it turns out, there are people who are smarter than me, and there's also people who put more time into learning Algebra 2 than me. Instead of using this as motivation to excel and keep up with the class, I use this as an excuse to give up and quit. Instead of doing the bare minimum like I used to, I started doing the barest minimum. I was on the path of least resistance. I was on the path of comfort. However, this path of least resistance didn't just end with my kind of school life, it continued onward with my personal life as well. You see, when I first got my guitar, I knew that I would be able to just play it and learn it really quickly and just be able to use it as it was intended. However, this thought was wrong and I wasn't able to learn it quickly. I wasn't able to achieve this goal without a lot of effort. When I wasn't able to achieve it without a little bit of effort, I just quit because it went against my previous belief that I'm able to achieve anything with little amount of effort. In the past, I thought that living a life where everything is just given to you might be fun. However, I believe now that it's not that fulfilling if you had a life like that, or it's not that story-worthy as well. I wouldn't read a book where the character didn't have to overcome this challenge in order to reach his or her goal. Much like how I wouldn't read the book of my life where instead of approaching any challenge, I would just whimper away and give up. I wouldn't read my book of living a life of comfort. So this ingrained belief that I have that I'll become successful in whatever I want. This might sound like a lot of confidence. In reality, it's just a lot of complacency and loser mindset. I'm walking on this path of comfort while expecting the results of hard work. So in order to combat this, in order to change this belief of mine, I've decided to add a little bit of discomfort in my life. Cold showers. Do I really have to do this? Not gonna lie, I really like my warm, hot showers. It's that constant warm water just hitting me and hitting my back that allows me to just daydream and just think about whatever I want in the shower. It was one of my favorite parts of my day, but ever since the hot shower turned cold, it's not anymore. Instead of being able to think of a variety of thoughts, I only have one single thought, which is I want to get out of this shower now. Although it is because of my dislike for my cold showers is why I started my journey of kind of discomfort and my journey of growth with them. I believe that building your tolerance for things that you dislike is a key component in being successful in whatever kind of goal you might have. This is because most goals are set because it involves doing something that you're currently not doing. It involves something that you currently do not want to do. For example, for me, it would be playing the piano. It would be really cool to just be able to play the piano, but in order to be able to get to that state, I would have to put in a lot of hours of practice, which is something I do not want to do. It would make me uncomfortable. It is something that I would dislike. However, in order to achieve this goal, I must be able to do the things that I do not want to do. This is what I call discomfort. Therefore, my theory is that if I build up my discomfort muscle, I'll be able to tolerate more things that I dislike, and therefore be able to achieve more goals that I have. That is why I take the step into the dreaded cold shower. You are not special, and I'm not special. Yes, we are special in the sense that we all have our own distinct quirks and we're all unique. We are not special in the sense that we'll be able to live a story-worthy and a successful life without putting in hard work. We must be able to take a step outside of the land of comfort in order to achieve any outlandish goals that we might set for ourselves. We must be able to take our first step into the land of discomfort, even if it is just taking a step into a cold shower. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Comment down below what goals you guys have set. Comment down below what goals you might have set for yourself. I'd like to read them. Anyways, see you guys next time. Later.